Tangent and cold plunges. Here we go. Women shouldn't cold plunge in a temperature less than 55 degrees. You are not designed to be in temperatures less than 55 degrees. Part of this is because you don't contain the muscle mass to re-warm up the system fast enough to have it not go into shock, therefore go into overdrive of cortisol production for too long of a period of time. When cortisol stays high, what happens is that you drive production of glucose from the liver and the stored muscle tissue. That drives insulin to be released, and that creates insulin resistance and weight gain. Cold plunges for women should never be more than 55 degrees, period. Unless, of course, you're trying to wreck your hormones. Cold plunges never by anyone should be done after a workout. Not even a cold shower after a workout should be done. Because then you undo the hormetic or beneficial effects of the workout you just did. Because the hormetic stress or the adaptive stress from exercise, you want to continue for several hours beyond that exercise. No one should ever be cold plunging at night because it creates lower testosterone. Instead of focusing on repair and recovery, your body is focused on elevating body temperature. And that's not a great thing. Not to mention that you cold plunge and then you go crawl in your bed and cover yourself up with a ton of blankets, and you're undoing the hormetic stress from the cold plunge. But as you are female, just like with fasting, you're probably doing things that you see other people doing based on literature that's focused around men's bodies, because these studies aren't done on women. And in fact, most women would benefit more from sauna sitting than they would, and they can tolerate higher temperatures typically than men, than they would from cold plunges. But here's an even better thing that maybe you could try instead of this. Allow yourself to get cold from being outside. So this morning when I left the house, it was, I think, like 52 degrees or something like that. I left the house in a short sleeve t-shirt and a pair of leggings because I was going to the gym. And after my workout, I was still in that short sleeve t-shirt and leggings, but I threw on a sweatshirt to keep the benefits of my workout in, right? But on the way to the gym, I had the windows rolled down and I was allowing the cold to be there, because even just that cold exposure can decrease inflammation in your body. And if you live somewhere where it's nice enough year-round, like say you live in Southern California or on the coast in California, and you have those days where it's like 50 out and there's some sun, but like it's damp and windy and cold, go outside in a short sleeve t-shirt and shorts for 10 minutes at a time. It's not going to kill you, and it may actually benefit you. Same if you live in the mountains. If the temperature is warm enough to allow you to be outside with less clothing on, and it won't cause your body to go into shock, and it won't cause frostbite. So, temperatures like 45 and above, you could have pants on if you want, or you could have shorts on with your core protected, right? So like maybe a short sleeve t-shirt and like a vest, and you put a beanie on because that keeps the heat in on your head and in your ears, and you make sure your ears are covered. You could even cover your hands with gloves, but your arms are exposed to the sunlight, legs are exposed to the sunlight, and you're also getting the sunlight and cold exposure at the same time. Obviously, there are going to be days where that's not possible, and that's perfectly okay, but just consider that when you're doing a cold plunge makes a difference. And male to female, the temperature of that cold plunge also makes a difference. Below 55 as a female, you're going to start stressing out your hormones and overproducing cortisol. Wrong time of day for a man, you're going to lower your testosterone production, and you could undo the benefits of exercise. Just kind of keep those things in mind.